get, we know you not win any inch of the real.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Gold's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Play fake, Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. He'll wind up getting it. A yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
He's on bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This is it. Great team.
Here's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Houston. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Touchdown! Philip Dorsett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Mitchell, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 49 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. From the 50, it's Watson. There again is Cooks, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Evades him at the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Touchdown, Texans! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. He's got a man, complete.
Pass him in.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 9, Watson, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go with Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. Breaks a tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a give, right side. It's Mitchell.
The greatest honor.
Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tackle the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Dorsett's got it. And he's got some space here. Philip Dorsett by himself. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot, they run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Watson's throw taken in by Collins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his target, Chris Conley. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, 37 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going off.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Don't let him breathe.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. And 58 is a mark.
Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football,
touchdown! Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't shouldn't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, it's Mitchell, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have... And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.